How's it going? My name's Emily, this is Get Offset, and this video is sponsored by DistroKid. For as little as $20 a year with DistroKid, you can upload your music, aka distribute it, that's the name, to digital sources around the world, including popular places in the United States like iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, stuff like that. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to upload your music through DistroKid, or at least I'm going to try. I'm doing this in Zoom because I use Pinnacle Ultimate and it crashes every time I try to do this. So I apologize in advance that this is not like the highest quality. All right. So first things first, I'm going to open up and share my screen. This is my DistroKid dashboard. And before I go any farther, I would like to ask that if you watch this video and you want to try DistroKid, you want to get the $20 membership for the year, use the link in this video description. We do get a kickback, and it doesn't cost you anything. In fact, it saves you about 7%. And it would probably encourage DistroKid to keep supporting this channel and the podcast, which helps me make videos like this. So this is the dashboard. You have a lot of things up here. I'm going to click on my music, which is just this one song. Yep. So that takes you to the dashboard. This is a single that I added just to try it out the first time. So I've already submitted this to stores. So I'm going to start from the top, and I'm going to release an album that is actually just a collection of demos I worked on. I've released it on Bandcamp. A couple people have bought it. It might be nice to have it in other places. So let's see how many songs are on my little EP. I'm going to pull that up really quickly. It is on my secondary hard drive, so I don't lose it. It's called Self-Objectification with No Remorse, which is a reference to something that I was accused of doing in a gear group once. They said I was objectifying myself with no remorse. It's 8 songs. Has, yes, been previously released. The original release date. I'm gonna say Leap Day, because I released my first EP on Leap Day as a joke. Emily Harris, that's my name. So if you're already on Spotify, even if you've released elsewhere through DistroKid or someone else, TuneCore or CD Baby, there would be a list of people with your artist name there. You click on them, look at the profile, and if it's you confirm it's you yourself, and then you get verified by Spotify, which is really cool. Same with Apple Music. So this is not a pre-order. It's my fake record label, Gemini 8, that I chose. And I'm going to drag my cover file. There it is. Look at that. That was from the same photo session I got my passport picture taken. Big ups to Piper Hansen. So I'm going to type the title. Do camel caps. Album price $9.99. You can set this to anything you want. Language, you select primary genre. Let's go with oh gosh, don't you love pigeonholing yourself in a weird way? This is always the hardest part. I'm not a singer-songwriter. This is all instrumentals. I'm going to pick alternative as my primary genre. Secondary genre is probably like, God, I don't want to call it new age. Let's just go with rock. We could just call it vocal. There's no vocals on it. So then I have to do this for each song. So the first song is Midnight on a Moonless Night. No featured artists. So this tells you like how to title your song. And I'm going to pick an audio file. I am going to hope you don't see anything that's on my stuff there. So this is going to take a couple of minutes. I will probably cut this if Pinnacle allows me to. I am super mad at them right now. I don't really recommend it. So I wrote this song, songwriter's real name. It's just music, so no lyrics, no explicit lyrics. Sounds something has always been. It's instrumental. Let streaming services decide. So this is something you'll select for every single track on this. Anxiety Ahoy is the next one. I wish I could just put this same artist through everything. I think that's probably common enough to make sense. It's real names, not stage names. Why are they real names? Good thing is they actually tell you that, which is cool. But I like services that actually give the credits. 3, The Heart of Another. That's a reference to a Willa Cather quote. She wrote beautiful prose, but I kind of think that a lot of her stuff is pretty. Let's just say it didn't age well. And also, Oh Pioneers is one of the worst things I've ever had to read for school. Like, the prose was great, but oh my gosh, I hated reading that. Like, when I was 14 years old. That was terrible. Pink Seashells. This is not so bad. I wish I still, typing my name every once in a while, not really a big deal. Track 5, Ferry Traffic This Way. I was riding my bike with my husband one day and we got lost and I saw a sign directing ferry traffic. And I couldn't think of anything else to name a song at that time. It's hard to name instrumental stuff. Green Lake Loops. That is another bike riding thing. I was obviously riding my bike a lot and running when I wrote this. I'm going faster. Joni's Spaghetti Western. Wrote that for my mom on her birthday. She really liked it, I think. And last but not least, Good Call, which is a song that makes me sad when I hear it. I'm actually going to be really upset and sad if none of this works. So here are these additional extras, optional but welcome. Some of them are upcharges, and some of them are not. This one's upcharge. So there's something that you can do for any song, any music that you do. It's $20 a year, and you do have to keep paying that year after year if you plan on continuously releasing music. It's a pretty good deal. Or this is what I wish had happened when I signed up for TuneCore. Leave a legacy, one-time fee, non-recurring. They will never delete it until you tell them to. You keep your money. No one ever has to do anything else about it again. I imagine you can add that later. I really hope you can add that later. So mandatory checkboxes. I selected YouTube Music as a store, so I won't email DistroKid later asking why did you upload my music to YouTube. Okay, that's fair. I recorded this. I'm authorized to sell it and distribute it and stuff. I'm not using any other artist name in my song without their approval, and I agree to their terms of service. So I just click done. And I just get to watch it upload. Watch me jumpstart. Oh, I wish my internet was faster. Oh, man. I just realized I'd started an upload on YouTube, and then I had to restart my computer, so I'm going to restart that upload. Darn. No big deal. No biggie. It happens. I have a max of a 5 up speed, which is glacial. It's bad. It's slow. I'm making it better. Don't worry. Yeah, I actually literally have no idea what this is going to show as far as the screen goes. It could just be my voice over the screen, which I think is probably not super duper fun. I'm sorry. I've only ever done EPs. Maybe my next solo thing will be a full length. I think I'm going to call it Easy Virtue to go along with the self-objectification theme. So these last one, track 8. Come on, let's do it, track 8. Let's do it. Yes. It's finishing. Cool. So give stores a week to publish your album live. You can also schedule stuff for the future, which I highly recommend scheduling. Sometimes things take different lengths of time. They also, once you submit your music, it goes through their quality control. And a big part of that quality control is to make sure that you're like not uploading someone else's music. Like, it's kind of suspicious if you start releasing a bunch of Prince songs from those old bootlegs that you have sitting around somewhere, and then you're trying to profit off of that. So that's what their QA does. But when they're done, you can paste these kinds of links, like this link here, into your bio on Instagram, and it creates this nice little fun page, which is really neat. And then I click a message. I'm talking to myself. So that's part of that. So next, you follow the processes to add lyrics if you want to. You can abort that. It looks like some of these have already processed and some of them are not. The credits are there. There are these things called Vizzy and Marcel to kind of like make your own sort of easy content, which is super cool. You can create a team so that like this is really. I think I have a label account, so I might not have all the features. Like I might have features that don't come with a basic account. But if you do get a label account, you can upload a bunch of bands for the same price, which is it's more than $20 a month, but it is the same price for all the bands. You can add people as different team members. I don't really know. I don't really know what that enables them to do. Oh, revenue share. I guess that's what that is primarily for, which is actually really neat. That's less accounting. There's a lot more that you can do on this. You can add lyrics. So if we go to my music, Old Growth actually does have lyrics. I can edit the release, any of the details. I can choose a new image. I can remove the release from all stores. I can add plain lyrics, which I did, but you have to follow their rules. And then you can do something called synced lyrics. So what that's going to do is it'll play the song, and then you'll hit the space bar each time a lyric line is finished. And this is for things like Spotify or creating a lyric video to make sure that the words on the screen are actually synced with your song. And it gives you an ISRC code, which is really neat. And I'm going to remember to edit this. So I probably don't have any stats, but this is kind of what their stat dashboard looks like. Daily stats from Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon. It's not as much as I've seen with other. TuneCore, I think, has better. It seems to have better reporting or just different reporting. Ultimately, I won't really know much about the reporting until like my music's up there. It's been listened to, streamed, purchased, yada yada. I don't really understand. I guess maybe it's just daily stats for these 3 services. Maybe there will be more advanced uploading in other places. There's lots of other things. I don't like all under more, there really is so much more. So there's uploading your lyrics. You can do a meme video generator. You can set up a personal profile, which I've done. You can spin the wheel to get on our Spotify playlist. Which is interesting. Everybody's a winner. I haven't done this yet. Oh, it's not live in Spotify. That's why I got the error message. So that's interesting. There's just so much to dig around in. And after you submit your song to places like Spotify, if you have an artist account in Spotify, which I recommend doing, there's more that you can do there. So I'll do another video showing everything that I'm doing there once all of the stuff gets uploaded, probably once the single is uploaded. And that's about it. We can look, it's still processing. Still doing something, kicking around, figuring it out. Look at that. Look at that mug. Oh my gosh. Do you like these glasses better? I think I do. Let me stop my share. So DistroKid, super duper easy, really intuitive. I don't think it's going to be a lot of digging around trying to find the things that you want. They have a lot of stores. Are constantly adding stores, especially in other markets. It's my understanding they don't serve the Asian markets as well as CD Baby or TuneCore, but they're always adding stores. So if that's important to you, that's something to consider. You can also keep nudging them to add the stores that you want. You can pay an additional fee for every release. I think it's like $8 or something to just in perpetuity be added to any of their new stores automatically. And I know that with TuneCore, those new stores they could be things like flash in the pan sort of things like Ello. They could be things like TikTok. They could be things like those smart digital jukeboxes. Although with those, there's no guarantee that you're ever going to get there's no guarantee that your songs are going to get added to those digital jukeboxes because those are actually curated lists. That's why when you open up that, like, whatever that app is called, like, I think there are probably a couple different ones. That's why there aren't a million options and why, like, some of your favorite performers maybe only have 1, 2, 3 songs on there. So that's just some things to keep in mind. After using TuneCore for a number of years and paying $40 or $50 a year for TuneCore, that came out of my earnings. I only made like $50 a year from TuneCore. So I was obviously like coming up completely empty, and that's not a lot of money. The EP I have on there is something I recorded in college. It has, I think, 7 songs, only 3 of which are studio tracks, and the other 3 are considered like demos. And I'm really proud of it, and it's really cool to be able to go into the reporting and be like, wow, like that month 1,400 people listened to my song in Norway or something like that. It's really kind of interesting and fun to take a look at. It's always fun to see those analytics. So even if I wasn't making a lot of money, it's not something I was pushing. It's not something I was trying to make money off of, and neither is this. These projects aren't my main musical projects that are my fun, keep me growing projects. And if I can get them out there and get some incremental revenue, I mean, $50 a year, that's a take a gas. That's nothing to like shake a stick at. Do that for a couple. It's a bunch of guitar strings. That's like, it's not bad. It's really not bad. And now I'll probably be able to keep $30 of that when I migrate all my music over from TuneCore to DistroKid, who again sponsored this video. Full disclosure, I think I mentioned that at the top. And they're going to sponsor more educational, mainly content like this from the channel. So thank you to TuneCore for hooking us up with that, the TuneCore account, and for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate everyone who's watching. So especially me in this kind of vaguely dirty room with my Christmas stuff. My trash in the back, kind of lean over. no good spot for that. But for everyone who's watching, please like, comment, subscribe below. Once again, my name is Emily, and I'll see you soon.